Good day, everyone. Our lesson for today is all about the Microsoft Mathematics, which can be used as one of the technology that can be used in teaching and learning. Microsoft Mathematics. How to use it? When you first open Microsoft Mathematics, you will see the following elements displayed. The calculator pad, which includes a number pad and the following button groups: statistics, trigonometry, linear algebra, calculus, standard, and favorite buttons. The worksheet tab is displayed by default and is where you will do most of your numerical computing. This tab includes both an input and output pane. The input pane gives you the option of using the graphing calculator, keyboard, or ink input. When you click buttons on the calculator pad, you construct a mathematical expression in the keyboard input pane. The graphing tab can be used to create most mathematical graphs. This tab includes an input pane to enter the functions, equation, inequality datasets, or parametric equation that you want to plot. 4. Math Tools. On the Home tab in the Tool Groups, you will see the buttons for additional math tools. We have the Equation Solver to solve a single equation or a system of equation, Formulas and Equation to find frequently used equation from science and math, and explore them graphically or by solving for a particular variable, Triangle Solver to find the measures of the remaining sides and angles of the triangle when some sides and angles are known, and Unit Conversion Tool to convert measurement in one system of units to another. So this is actually the pane or the interface of the what we call Microsoft Mathematics. So ito yung itsura niya. Okay? So we have the number and angles, the clipboard, the input, the tools. Okay, this is the worksheet, and in the after the worksheet there is this what we call the graphing. This pane. You can write the equation here. Now, if write it using your pen, if you are using a touch screen monitor. Okay, and this number one is the, I think I forgot the term, sorry, and that is calculator pad. Yeah, that's the calculator pad. Okay, so these are the parts of the what we called or the interface of the what we called Microsoft Mathematics. Okay, using the graphing calculator. So first, let's talk about this graphing calculator. The primary tool in Microsoft Mathematics is the full-featured scientific calculator. So I believe all of you are familiar in scientific calculator with extensive graphing and equation solving capabilities. You can use it just like a handheld calculator by clicking buttons, or you can use your keyboard to type the mathematical expression that you want to calculate the calculator to evaluate. So this is the calculator wherein you can type the numbers, the equation that you want. So it has a numbers, the symbol here, okay, the up and down arrows or left to right, store and backspace, and then the enter. With Microsoft Mathematics, users can input an equation or fraction using the improved ink input capabilities. Users can write mathematical expressions in the ink input pane using the pen from a tablet PC. So, pwede kang maglagay dun sa input pane ng equation mo para magsulat ka na lang doon, or an ultra-mobile PC. You can also use a mouse. Ink input is available on both the worksheet and graphing tabs. So this one is the ink input pane. So you can just write here your equation, and then ito yung magiging itsura niya pag sinulat mo siya. Example, hindi mo siya alam i-type. So you can just write it in the ink input pane. So, solving equations step by step. For instance, Microsoft Mathematics provides step-by-step solutions to many types of problems, from simplification of algebraic expression to solving systems of equation. If a step-by-step solution is available for an expression, you will see the heading solution steps between the input and output expressions in the output pane. So again, first you can write here your equation, and then you will see it here kung tama yung pagkakasulat mo. Okay, kung mali, you need to correct it so that it will appear here kung ano yung gusto mong mag-appear. And then, after that, just click here. Okay, just click enter. And then, ito yung lalabas sa input. So, lalabas yung sa worksheet ng solve. Ito yung 2x over x 4 equals 2, such that we're looking for the x. The solution is x equals 4. You can, there are times na pwede mo i-click yung solution steps, okay? And then pwede mo siyang i-plot in 2D or plot this equation in 2D, plot both sides of both expression in 2D. There are times na may lalabas din na 3D dyan, okay? Kung pwede siyang 3D. So, after you click the solution steps, mag-show dito yung steps. So, do the arithmetic, compute 4 power of negative 1 and get 1 4. So, ina-explain niya dito. Okay, automatically, yung equation kung paano nakuha yung x equals 4. So, di ba ang ganda ng Microsoft Mathematics? And then, solving equations step by step. If a step-by-step solution is available for the expression, you will see the heading solution steps between the input and output expression in the output pane, regardless if you enter the expression using the calculator, keyboards, or ink input option. How to create a graph. To create most mathematical graphs, you use the graphing tab. So, meron tayong graphing tab. The graphing tab includes an input pane that you use to enter the function, equation, inequality dataset, or parametric equations that you want to plot. To work with the graph after you plot it, the graphing tab also includes a pane that describes what is plotted in the graph and a graph pane that displays the graph. So this is an example of graphing. So you just need to click here the graph and then just click here the equation that you wanted to solve. Okay, and then you can click here if it is 2D or 3D, and then you need to click here the Cartesian. Okay, this is the graphing. Hindi yung worksheet, iba yung worksheet. Worksheet, you can see here the answer and the steps. Graphing, you can see here the graph. Okay, so you can make it a polar, Cartesian, and whatsoever. Okay, now plotting 2D graphs. Plot a line. You can plot any line by using Microsoft Mathematics. The simplest way is to put the equation the line into slope-intercept form and plot the right side of the equation as a function of y. You can plot any form of line as an equation, and you can also plot two data points and draw the resulting line. So, mas maganda daw na slope of the line, kung line din yung gagamitin mo, yung y is equal to ax plus b. So, for instance, this is a sample equation. Y is equal to 2/3 x plus 3. Ayan siya. So, this is the equation. Lumabas siya sa worksheet. Now, in the graphing, if you will put it in the graphing yan, okay, ayan siya. Ito yung magiging itsura niya. So, papakita niya kung ano ang itsura ng graph nung y is equal to 2/3 x plus 3. So, math tools. Microsoft Mathematics includes a number of tools to perform specific types of calculation. On the Home tab, in the Tools group, there are buttons for for the following tools. Equation solver. You can use the equation solver to solve one or more equations simultaneously. The equation solver allows you to enter a single equation or systems of equation, and then the solution is displayed in the Microsoft Mathematics worksheet. Formulas and equations. You can use formulas and equations library to find many common formulas, constants, and equations from a variety of mathematical and scientific disciplines, including algebra, geometry, chemistry, and physics. You can click an equation to plot it or solve it for a particular variable. Triangle solver. You can use the triangle solver to enter a known side and angle data for a triangle and calculate the remaining sides and angles. Unit converter. You can use the unit converter to convert data from one set of units to another. The equation solver provides an easy way to enter a single equation or systems of equation that you want to solve. The solution to the equation or system is displayed in the worksheet. So, you can use the equation solver here. Ito yung equation solver, no? Para makapagsulat ka ng mga equations mo. Use formulas and equation. Microsoft Mathematics includes a library of formulas and equation that contains many common equations and formulas from mathematics, physics, and chemistry. You can use formulas and equation as a resource when you work on your homework assignments. For example, you can copy the equation from the library into the worksheet and then plot the equations or solve them for any particular variable. In formulas and equations, you can find everything from the quadratic formula to the formula of the area of the triangle to the equation of the force of the gravity. So, in the formulas and equation, nandoon yung mga formulas na kailangan mo in solving your assignments, for instance. So, ito yung formulas and equation. You just need to click this. The formulas and equation list appears. Select one of the subject like ranging from algebra, geometry, trigonometry, physics, chemistry, law of exponents, properties of logarithms, or constants. Halimbawa, if I click physics, ito yung mga formula that I can use. There are many formulas like actually if you will scroll down the scroll bar, okay, you can see different formulas for physics. Use formulas and equations. So for instance, I click a formulas, then you need to write the given, okay, what's u, what's m, what's y, and then it will solve here the solution. You can see the solution here, what is the answer for your problem. Ayan, for instance, yan, no, naglagay tayo ng 22 and then 120, so G is equal to 9.87. And then, it also shows you in the worksheet section, the solution steps, just like what I said a while ago. No? If you want to see the solution steps for your final answer, then you can click the worksheet section. The triangle solver helps you to explore triangles and the relationship among their many parts. So we have a triangle solver. So, halimbawa, ito, so we can use this, no, a triangle solver, and then, halimbawa, there are missing parts of the triangle, and you want to find the missing parts. So, you can just put here what are the parts, and then you can calculate. Using a triangle solver, in the show list, click the information you want to see. Halimbawa, rules used to calculate shows that theorems and axiom used to calculate unknown sides and angle measures from the known side and the angle measures you enter. Triangle type identifies the type of triangle based on the information you entered. Halimbawa, kung iskalin yan, you should click iskalin or whatsoever. Then attitudes and area shows that three altitudes and area of the triangle. So this one. Example, I put here the side which is 12, then the angles 30 and 23. It will show you the triangle is an obtuse, iscalene, etc. And it will answer all the missing parts like B, C, and capital C, which is the point. So, sasagutin niya yan. Just put all the data here na given, calculate, and then the green one will be the answers. The unit converter. Of course, we are all familiar with the unit converter, which helps you convert measurement from one unit of measurement to another. And here's the unit converter in the tab, or yeah, in the working pane. So in the unit converter, if I click that, this will be the pane or the interface that will come up. And then, halimbawa, I'm looking for the length. So, microns to microns, etc. So, depende yan kung ano yung, ano mo, no? So, halimbawa, length, let's say, centimeter to inch or inches. Feet to meters. So, we will put 145 and the equivalent is 44.196. So, that's all about for the Microsoft Mathematics. I hope you learned something for today's lesson and good day.